Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's me, Cricket Umpire 69. Bosh, I remembered to do it. Let's get on with it. Waldo, Bongo. How are we doing? Amazing yacht destination. How are we doing? Bongo's lost his streak. Loser. What an absolute loser. I hope we're doing it all good. I like to obviously get the ads out of the way, so I usually just go and grab a coffee. So everyone on YouTube that doesn't have any music and that, apologies. I don't know if anybody's seen my recent tweet, because I managed to put these side by side now. Yo, FC Doomsday. Thank you very much for the follow.
But you're rocking for the stone.
Why do I recognise the name? Obviously my head's everywhere at the minute because I'm just juggling that many things. I really recognise the name. Did I raid you recently, or did you join Patreon? I can't remember. I'm just like, ugh, my life. It's just you raided me. That's the one. That's the one. Right. Let me just take this off because it's absolutely boiling, as always, in the room. Jax came in here yesterday and wrecked the joint as well last night. So I've got video games on the floor. I've got drumsticks everywhere. It's just how it is. Kids, eh? Kids. Feel confusion on so many levels. It just happens. The second I walk away from my desk, I'm just like, I don't remember any of it. Don't remember any of it. But if you've not seen my tweet, because you're not following me on Twitter, go follow me on Twitter. You can get all my socials with exclamation mark socials, all in a beautiful website called Durus, which is incredible. So I've been experimenting with making high-res, making the widgets more high-res. So the one at the top, obviously, is the more high-res one, and the bottom one is the original one. So there's a lot that I've been learning, obviously, over the years. And I think you can see the top one looks so much better. And that's why the dynamic stream island looks a lot better as well than it used to do when I first made it, because I've obviously learned new methods of making the corners. Because rounded corners, this is something I was going to say to you, Waldo. Any chance you can change your rounded corners filter for advanced mask? Because your corners are like this. A bit jank, a bit pixelated. Whereas advanced mask, you can put smoothing on and stuff like that. Whereas if you're doing a solid colour, a cool thing you can do. Yo!
But you're rocking for the stone.
Wait, you're rocking for the stone. Thank you very much for the follow. I hope I pronounced that right. Something you can do, Waldo, is add a border and do an alpha fade out. Might drop back in later. No worries, Waldo, that's fine. I'm just trying to give you advice, but yeah, if you don't want to be here, then yeah, bye. I see how it is. Just love it. Giving a boy some advice and no, I don't care. Oh, I've just thought I can't lower this because the effects will look silly. How'd you find us today? Bye, Felicia. How'd you find us today, Gubby? Or Gooby? You'll have to tell me which one it is. Or even if it's none of them, I'm going to call you one of them. So a really cool hack if you're just wanting to use the rounded corners. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Add a small border thickness. This is only works if you're doing like a solid colour though. So if you're doing, well, I'll show you. I'll take the border. We're looking at the top one, so let me just remove the bottom one. So this is the one that we're looking at the top. And obviously zooming in, obviously it makes it more pixelated because that's just how it is. But I'll remove the border thickness and you'll see, can you see these edges are like really sharp and then pixelated? Gooby. Nice one. Got it, Gooby. Yo, Bowser, how we doing? So you can see on these rounded corners, I know it's really picky, but can you see it's like almost a dead stop, then round. So it almost doesn't look rounded, but a little hack for you, if you're using the rounded _ rect 2 shader, you can actually increase the border thickness, which, depending on what you're doing, 3 seems alright for this one. And you can see it kind of almost creates that feather effect because we're changing the alpha start and end. So can you see that? If I leave them both 1.0, you'll be able to see that it looks exactly the same. But bring that down and you add this feather into it. So it almost creates that In fact, 2 might look alright. But do you see? Yeah, I don't understand how that looks different than it did before. I don't know what I've done. You see, it just softens the edges. Really nice. Really nice little thing. So if you're wanting to make them look more smooth, then that's the way. Obviously, the best way is using advanced mask. But for what I'm doing here, I kind of just wanted to use a basic shader filter. AVS Tech, how are we doing over on YouTube? I need to finish sorting my vertical stuff out. Because I was starting to stream on TikTok, weren't I? But I just didn't have anything set up. May I have a Yorkie pudding? You can have whatever Yorkie pudding you want, Duck. You can have whatever you want. How come this looks different now? I'm really intrigued. Like, that looks bad. Whereas before it didn't. I'm really confused. Like, it was definitely set to 3, wasn't it? It's probably just my eyes. I think it is just my eyes. But you can see, it just creates it to look a little bit more rounded and smoother. So it works perfectly when you're doing colour sources. But that's a little tip for you all anyway. Right? That's a little tip. 1 year, 5 months. Holy moly. Do you use Polypop Live? I do not use Polypop Live. I don't. I have enough software going on. You know what I mean? This is just software for days, man. Software for days. So, yeah, I've just been rebuilding this, obviously, from scratch. I've not really tested it out properly, but I'm going to code in the channel point, which we're going to code the channel point in and let you guys just test it a little bit. What would it be? Twitch channel. It's not called a channel. It's what's it called? Reward. Redemption. There we go. So I'm just going to code this in so you guys can kind of just test it a little bit. And we'll just see how it reacts. Because I've not really done some hard testing on it before I start thinking, right, let's push the update out. So anybody that's purchased this or is a patron or Ko-fi member, whatever, this will be a free update. This will be a free update. And obviously it's completely changed. Because, like, look at the quality difference. Even if I zoom right in, you can see straight away how much better the top one is. Like, I'm well zoomed in, like, you're never going to look at it that big. And just, like, look at the difference. Look how clear this is compared. So this is just going to be a free update. Like, when you zoom out as well, look how, like, you know what I mean? So I've been experimenting with making stuff more high resolution. And the reason why I kind of went on that little journey, I've been doing this the past few streams. So if you want to learn how I've been doing this, then go check out the previous VODs. But yeah, there's a huge difference, isn't there? Really, really good. So let's just code this in and let you guys break it. So I'm just doing it in the testing Streamer.bot right now. I'm going to also mute this because it probably is going to come through. So I'm just going to mute it for now. Just so it doesn't annoy me as you're testing. And let's boot this up and see what we've got. So I've been trying to think of a better way of handling events and stuff like that. You mean grind and not journey? Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. I think you are right. Let me just add in a Twitch thing.
What have I got?
How is the... What? You only did this the other day, Boris?
We have a new member.
I love it when Twitch
Welcome
does
to
this.
the Andi Olympic Committee.
Coming in with a prime. Let's go. Where is... What am I looking for? Points. Points. Channel reward. There we go. Channel reward redemption. We'll put it under... Morning Cloud, how you doing? Just to fill you in, just before any spoilers or anything like that. Obviously, I know you won't spoil it. Where am I? I've took a few days off because I've been busy with family stuff and everything like that. What have I just done? I think I'm on chapter 9. I've just done the whole Barrett backstory to be as little spoiler as you finished it last night. Oh my god. Oh my god. I still don't know how I've been avoiding all of the... I've just not gone on Twitter or anything. I've been avoiding spoilers. To be fair, everyone's been pretty good with not spoiling it. But yeah, I need to get caught up. It's because I've been just taking my time and doing everything. I'm 40 hours in, man. Right, let me just create a quick channel point, and we'll just do test iOS noti. User input, we'll put it on as 1. And then we'll just let you guys go at it. So I'm just going to do this, throw that through as a test. It'll say, good morning from Cloud Strive. Look at it. It looks so much better, man. So much better. Right, I need to have a look at what the things are here. So we got, it'll be using raw input, this one. So we'll just code it in so you guys can actually use it. So user will equal something, message equals... I need to think of a better way of handling all these, because obviously I create a lot of different products and they use all this same stuff, and just having to remember to do all this is pretty annoying. Like, really annoying. Did it in 113 hours, still had stuff to do. I just wanted to finish the story, then go back after. Yeah. I'm feeling a bit like that, because I feel like I'm tempting fate how long I'm able to not get caught with this. Do you know what I mean? But, yeah. Right, that should work. So let me just copy that across into Streamer.bot, ready for you guys to test. Thank you, Boris, for all the things. No, that's numlock. Page up. There we go. And we'll delete this. And if you guys would just... Oh. No, it's because I've not actually done this bit yet. For testing purposes. Go. Right. That should work now for people to test. Definitely a huge amount of replayability with it. Oh, you think? Is there actually? Because, yeah, I don't want to ruin it, but... Hey, Bluish! There we go! So this is triggered for first words as well. Bluish, have you seen the difference, dude? If you guys would test it, your messages can be as long as you want. I'll leave this to one side as well, just so you can see the difference. And then if you guys use the test iOS noti in chat, you'll be able to see it. It's really annoying that... that my dynamic stream island's like in the way. So this is the old version, and then the new version, like I say, I need peeps to test. And obviously I'm adding more input methods as well, which is really good. How's things been anyway, Bluish? I know there's a hard mode as well, Cloud, but yeah, I don't know any further than that, really. Look at the quality difference, man. Obviously test longer messages as well if you would, and stuff like that. Work's been a bit of a pain, but I'm getting there. Good, dude. Make sure you don't stress yourself out. Do you know what I mean? Don't do anything untoward, man. Like, because I know what it's like when you overwork yourself and everything like that. And remember, it's just a job. Yeah, it's not the be-all and end-all. Because I used to get myself so worked up with the work at Apple and stuff like that, and it like literally means nothing. Do you know what I mean? So just always bear that in mind, and you'll power through. Let me try sending a long message through. Hey, Dean, it's been a hot minute. Oh my god, it looks so good, doesn't it? It looks so freaking good, man. It looks so much better, doesn't it? So it takes a while to load because it does all this stuff. I reset the corner size value. Let me go back and fix that. Handle text size. No, animate in OBS. No, it'll be handle text size. We were setting this as a flat number. But what flat number was it? I think it was 35. I think it was. So it'd be 35 times int scale. Oh, no. Other way around. Scale factor. And we'll do... I think it was 35. Because that looked a little bit wrong, and it was just because it changes the size of the corners, but then I realised, no, you probably just want it to be the same size anyway. So in theory, I could just remove that, but... Yeah, I could physically just set that manually. And then remove it after, I think. Well, let's just put this version in anyway. Remove this. Boom. Remove this. Right. Try that again. I'm going to copy that Doomsday and paste it in again myself. Just to save you having to do it. Your colleague who's doing well, so there's 2 of us in the team. Oh, dude. See, I hate that. You know when you've got to pick up the slack and stuff like that when obviously someone's ill or something like that? It really sucks because you don't get rewarded for it most of the time. There we go. That looks better. It looks so much cleaner though, doesn't it? Look at the difference. It looks so good. I know this is an image, so it's probably slightly compressed, but I've set this image size to the same size as what this was, and just look at the difference, man. It's just nuts. And again, it's just OBS sources, but being manipulated in a way that is just useful. Really, really good. Before I was using a circle shader filter here, but then I'm now using advanced mask. Points if you know the movie. I don't want to talk about it, Bluish. Something weird is going on with the full stops on it, interjecting slides before it twice. Oh, That's strange. I didn't notice that, so thank you for pointing it out. Let me just go take a gander. I wonder if it's because I'm using the escaped stuff. Let me just change that to raw import. And it might be because I'm escaping it. So, because it's being escaped, it's going to make my code go a little bit weird. So let me just change this to raw import and then just test that again. Raw input there. There we go. Test that with another long one again. And that might be alright. There we go. Yeah. It's because it was being almost double escaped. Which is funny. But now if somebody does like \n and stuff like that, I wonder how it handles it. Intriguing. So as a reminder for everyone, we are on 75 Twitch Plus points right now. We've got 25 more points to go before the end of the month, and that is creeping up quick, isn't it? What is there? A week? 8 days. There's 8 days left to get that 25 points, which is huge. I do know we have a T3 sub that lands at the end of the month, though. So that'll be an extra 6. So technically, we're on, like, 81. Hey, Silverlink! Right, because it's getting rid of emotes now. What do I put there if somebody... What do we put in place?
What have I got?
Yo! Bluish! Sheesh!
Oh, we have a new member.
Coming in!
Welcome to the Andi
With a
Committee.
T3 titty bitty. Just upgraded. You absolute legend, Bluish. Thank you so much, dude. You guys are crazy. I need to start sending my nudes out, man. I just my nudes letter. 81, that's crazy. I mean, it could technically be 80 because you were already a T1 sub, right? So it might only add the 5. I don't know. And that's the annoying thing about the Twitch Plus points not being in the API. But at least we've got some kind of very close rough estimate, isn't it? And I've just downgraded to unsubscribed. Oh, is that because you miss your streak, Bongo? Boo-hoo! Boo. Nudes letter. This is looking great. I don't know what to put in if somebody just puts an emote in, though. Like, I'm intrigued, actually. Which one was it? Was it this one, wasn't it? With silver. Message. Yeah, because I'm doing the stripped message. Maybe have a default message there. Instead, that makes sense. Silver Babe, nobody's been getting back to me in the Discord, and I'm trying to think of a solution that's going to save time. So, I didn't know if I could build something into our DLL, but I don't know what and how to make it work well. So, because all the products that we make, people are wanting more and more trigger methods. And I have to do, like, process Twitch event, pull all the arguments for that particular thing. I mean, I've created this get Twitch profile picture thing, so it can pull different sizes natively rather than having to rescale it, so it becomes more high quality depending on what size you need. So I'm using the 70 by 70. You don't love me anymore. I'll be on... God. Silver, I love you! We're cool, man. We're cool. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So yeah, I'm trying to think of something that is going to save that time. Because I have to do this for like every single freaking product. And it's annoying as shit. And I always end up doing something wrong. And like the DLL is there to stop me from doing dum-dums pretty much. And spend ages. I just kind of woke up. No, it's alright. I'm trying to think if something like that would work. And how I'd go around making it make sense. Do you know what I mean? Because it's annoying to remember the arguments for each thing, as is. So it'd be cool because they're not always exactly the same. Like, certain things might have to use username. Or, like, for instance, message stripped and raw input. Do you know what I mean? It's having to remember each one differently to provide different triggers is just frustrating. Sorry, Lightling, I was just hiding it. So I'm trying to think of, like, creating something with the DLL that would kind of centralize it. So we just have one variable to remember, if that makes sense. So it'd be like user equals parse message, or that generalizes the variables. That's what I was thinking, but I'm trying to think of the logical step of doing that. Because obviously I know we do the case, the event type, and do a switch that way. But I'm just trying to think of something that... so, is this the last month in a row? This is the second month. There is one more month, Bluish. We only need to do one more month, and then we've got the Twitch Plus, in theory. Which, I don't know, it's a bit like... Well, 81 points, / maybe 80. That's going pretty well, but it's like squeaky bum time towards the end, isn't it? But last month we ended up doing 121 points, which is nuts. Like, I just want to throw it out there how much that actually means. Like, there are so many partner channels out there that are like, they've got hundreds of viewers. And I've been in their streams because I watch them quite a lot and stuff like that. And they are only on like 30, 40 plus points. And we're on like 80. Like last month it was 121. That is, the support is unreal. My first initial look on what screen, it looks good. Well, this is just in the iOS notification thing right now, Silver. But I'm trying to think of, what do I return this as? Or how do I break the methods down? So do I go for, like for instance, the Twitch image, that's pretty much done. Because you can get different sizes. So that one kind of makes sense already. But it's like, should I do like SB get username? and then depending on do I break it down into what information we want? So get message, get username, get, I don't know what else it'd want to get. It's just one of them things where I don't want to do something and then go, oh, that's dumb. Do you know what I mean? Or do I do one call and save it as like a message too long? That's because it's got a link in it. And that's what I think. That's why I'm asking Silver, because I overcomplicate everything. But yeah, we're basically just wanting to centralize it, so we can just go use message, boom, done. I don't need to worry. And if Nate does end up like adding other triggers down the line or something like that, it means we don't need to go into every single product. And for instance, if we want to add Trovo or something like that, or maybe Kick further down the line or something, I don't have to go into like every single one of these products. I could just be like, oh, just pass the information, done. I'm now broke because of all the alt accounts subbed. Love you, Bongo. I love you, Bongo. Nah, I'm actually broke because of my crippling Lego addiction. We've nearly finished the Friends set. We nearly finished it last night. We're on the last bag, which we're saving for next. Runty Robot. I like striving for a single trying to keep it function uniform as possible. Also, like the IKEA cup. Are the same as someone else? Yeah. IKEA's the dream, man. IKEA's the dream. But how you doing, Runty? How did you find us today? Yeah, I'm just because the way that I want to make this work, because we need to think of, I don't know, single function that returns an object with all necessary data. Yeah. But we want to leave it open for it to be able to process a different platform's events as well. So, as long as we... Random Twitch suggestion that wasn't a woman without a shirt on. I mean, we can make that happen if you want. These absolute bad boys. I can make this happen if you want. I'll direct you to my OnlyFans. But nice to meet you. If you've got any questions, are you a streamer? Tell us a little bit about yourself. I do tons of tutorials. I make streaming widgets and everything like that, and yeah, try and make everybody's lives a little bit easier. And I'm really gutted my last video was not done very well. I'm really, really upset. I thought it would be quite good because it's quite an interesting video. It's like straight to the point. It shows you all the camera effects straight away. But I don't know, a little bit beat up. I really hate doing YouTube at the minute. I really do. It's so unrewarding in so many ways. We've now got a streaming partner for the Content Cup. Have you? Nice. So how would this look in this? So Silver, right? We do a single function, right? Other than this Twitch profile image, or unless we, I don't know. James, you never replied back to me, you arsehole. God, this looks so much better. If you generalize everything, it should be available on every platform, right? Just make sure you write down what is necessary and make sure to return everything. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But it's like I was live. It's like you don't care. But I did come and stop by. I didn't say hello because I was having date night with Beth. We were doing some Lego. Yo, Runty, thank you very much for the follow.
But you're rocking for the stone.
Appreciate it. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean. What you want to do, the only issue is if you change the settings, you basically need to create another scene collection, dude. Otherwise, it just messes a lot of up, right? It does mess a ton up. So you will have to have a separate scene collection, which is a little bit annoying. And on top of that, the reason why I stopped streaming ultra wide is because Stream Up products don't really like something that's not 16 by 9. For the full screen stuff, the smaller stuff is absolutely fine. But anything that goes full screen, for instance, minimal alerts, you know, it stretches across the whole screen, does not like it. I was thinking of doing a separate scene collection anyway. Yeah. So what you want to do is just set it to the same resolution or the same ratio as the game. That is the best thing to do. If you want just the game to be full and then your cam just in there, that's what I would do. I'd set your resolution to whatever you are. Well, maybe not resolution because you might be streaming it, might be doing it at 4K and you might not be able to stream 4K. But do it as the same ratio. So you can just jump on a ratio calculator, work out what would work as a 1080 because you don't want to push too many pixels as well. So it is a bit of a playing around with it. So if you've got like a bot account or something, when I was working out my ultra wide settings to get the highest quality possible, I kept streaming to my alt account, changing it, upping it a little bit, just to get the highest quality that my network could handle and YouTube and Twitch could handle. And then just keep doing a bit of a back and forth. But to be fair, doing 1080 always, and because you're not ultra wide, I don't think. Like, it's not crazy, is it? The best ballpark would be to go for the 1080 high and then the length of what the game is, if that makes sense, and just try that as a resolution. And if that works, boom, done. It's good. Because you don't. But then if that doesn't work, bring down the 1080 in steps, so you get the full width. So it's 3440 by 14, so 21 to 19. So work out a 21 to 9 ratio, and start with 1080 on the height if possible. What the hell's in my hair? Something back of my head. I don't know what it is. That's your current setting. But yeah, just work around that. You'll know what to do. But my settings were weird. It's your hand. Shut up, Bluish. Right. So this event trigger. I thought this was quite cool because Twitch actually store different resolutions of your images. So you know, if you click on a profile picture and you press copy image address, for instance, and you go to the website, there are different sizes that are in Twitch's API or website data. So you can do 50 by 50. And this way, you don't need to compress the image inside of OBS. So if you only want a small image, you can grab a 50 by 50. Because by default, Streamer.bot and most stuff pull the highest resolution, which is 300 by 300, like so. But if you start squeezing that down, it'll start going pixelated. So it's always better to go to a really close one. So I created a helper function that can pull the 50 by 50, the 70 by 70, the 150 by 150, just so it's closest match to get the best quality possible, depending on what is being done with it, which is really cool. Why are you not going full screen? Is it because I have to click this and then... Like, why? I just want that to be over there. Do you know what I mean? Why does it have to be an arsehole? Does Twitch deliver stats on your viewer setups? Like, are they streaming in cinematic mode? What resolutions they are? They do. If you go into a Twitch stream, you can press the settings button on the video, and then you can press the stuff. Fancy zones in Power Toys. Maybe that's what I need to do. I have got Power Toys on. I use it quite a lot. What's the I forgot what it is. For doing... There's a shortcut for doing Color Picker, and I can't remember what it is. Oh, there it is. It's just C, right? There we go. I use this all the time. Hold shift while dragging. Oh, see. Yeah, I already set it up, but never used it. So I need to set the thing up, don't I? But let me know how you get on, James. You know my DMs are always open, so just shout up if you need something. Have you seen my recent tweet at this that we're doing? So I've been experimenting with the old products and stuff like that. Look at the quality difference of these. It's the same freaking thing. Just look at the difference. I'm so impressed by it. So impressed. Just by thinking things a little bit differently. Oh, God, I'm trying to crack top of my back, man. You've installed the Retina display. Hey, Bongo, there are some people that get Insta replies, man. Just not you. Shame I sent a load of gibberish for the comparison. I know, right? Such a loser. And it auto sizes as well, James. So if you send a really long message, because it's utilizing the new helper function that I created, it'll auto size it. So you know how before, I don't know if you ever used the... I know you use the highlight message, don't you? In fact, if you do the test break this chat box, you'll be able to see it and just put a ton of text in there, like an absolute truck ton. You'll be able to see that now it just handles the data so much better. Well, have you seen the new version, James? Do it. It's the test / break this channel point redeem and just put an absolute ton of stuff in. It handles stuff so good now. I'm really, really proud of it to say that it's just OBS. Oh, is the change cam stuff still on? That's awkward. There's a slight issue with padding / respect distances, it seems. On what? Wow. How's that, James? Hey, Imagine Wizard. Trent, how we doing?
Bloody boiling in here. Oh, hello all.
Top and bottom versus left are different. Yeah, I did that on purpose, just because it didn't... But yeah, as you can see... It's so much better though, isn't it, James? So, I know you use the FF7 one, don't you? I'll add it to that and get you to test it if that's all right. And give you the update. And you can what you can do is probably set. I should add a setting that will allow you to automatically. Oh, I don't know if you've noticed that as well, James. Some of the PNGs don't work for call to actions on OBS 30.1. Really annoying. It's stream 11. 19. Why did I read 11? Am I alright? Although I'm behind on a bunch of updates. It's all good, James. Don't worry. I'm updating so many things to the new DLL stuff. And it's just insane. I'm still working on stuff. So I won't worry about it too much because there's going to be so many more updates in the future. So just, if I'm honest, James, don't start updating because I'm not done yet. I am not done. We're working on, I'm just working on a centralized method of dealing with... Oh, let me actually go to the scene so you guys can see what we have been working on. Not this one. Where is it? Music stream. We should be actually doing this now. There we go. Those commands will work now. Whoa, didn't dim down will work. For asking you constantly for so commands. Oh my god, what even is that face, man? The change cam should work now. If it's working, do not update. Otherwise, update. Yeah, true. True that. True that. I just want a clean slate because obviously I did the FF8 stuff because it's not out yet. So I'm updating all the products that are in beta to the new DLL file. So I know that this is the flatline point. Everything is DLL onwards. And then if I get time, I know I've done the iOS notification thing just now, but that was more of a concept, and it's led me on to going, oh, we need to add this to the DLL. So this is why I'm kind of been choosing different products that are already made, because it kind of meant that I don't need to worry about, you know what I mean, don't you? Did this not work? Oh, no, it's not going to work because the Streamer.bot's not open. That's actually hilarious. That's actually hilarious. Can I just turn these off? Bye! The problem I have with updates is I nest stuff. Like, I use the FF7 on screen in my TTS action, for example. So when I update, I have to go through everything it touches, so it doesn't... so it always takes longer than planned. Well, it depends if I've updated the OBS side of it. And we have a new system in place that will tell you if I have updated the OBS side of it, James. So, I've now added a new function that will check if you need the whatever version of the DLL, and it'll also check your current OBS version of the product. So from now on, if you so from now on, it will always check the first time you run the product per day. It'll run an initializing step that it's always done anyway, but a lot more efficient now. And it will just check that everything's like up to date, everything's connected, you've got the correct scenes installed and everything like that. And then now it will check if you've got the correct OBS version. So if I've made a bunch of changes to the OBS version, it'll be like, whoa, wait a minute, you need to reinstall this scene. Which is pretty cool. So yeah, again, that's from feedback from like yourselves, you know, when people are just like, do I need to do this? Do I need to do that? Rather than me have to work it out now, it's just going to tell you. And it'll come up with an error going, nah, dude, you've not done it. So if I change this to, say, 2.0, and I try and run this function, in fact, I've not added the, I've not even added the step to tell it to check yet. Because I'm an absolute loser. That's because I was just doing a test thing. Let me just add it in just to show you as an example. Where are you? Where are you? We'll steal it out of another action. Check product is initialized. And then what we'll do now, if I try and run this. So it checks if you've got the settings run. And obviously I've not got the settings run. But then if I open this up, it'll automatically open that settings menu now. Where are you? Which I don't think it will because I've actually not added the settings action. Right, I'm intrigued as to why this has not done that. I don't actually know. That should have just opened it. Why did you know open? It's because I'm not sending. No? The fuck? Why is the current OBS version not being sent? What have I done here? What have I actually done? Unless I've done it to only check when the settings is run. Yeah, I think I've only done it when it runs. So I'm meant to feedback any issues and not just shout at it. Yeah, something like that. It'd kind of help. Sorry if you can hear Jax. He's going down for a nap. So that means I'm going to be a little bit more quiet now. Have I actually set this settings up? It's because I've only semi-done this product. This was a bad product to show you the example of. But if I show you the highlight message, I'll be able to show you on here. So let me just enable this. And if I run the settings for it, it'll be all like, yo, that's cool. And it'll open the settings menu as you did. And I'm obviously adding some new stuff. So we can save them settings, that's fine. But then if I change the required OBS version to say 2.0. I try and run this. It'll bring the settings up because the settings and the variables are different. We'll press save. And it'll say the current version in OBS is out of date. So that's how it will work. These things are pure shite, man. Do better. Stop recycle content, man. So, yeah. They remove the scene and stuff like that. I was trying to look into a way if I could get it to overwrite the scene using the Streamer plugin. I'm pretty sure I can do it, but I think I might speak to Exceldro because I don't want to go down a rabbit hole and spend days down this rabbit hole to then find out that doesn't work. It won't work like that. Because in an ideal world, I would love it to just be able to go overwrite the scene, but still keep that scene's connection to everything else. Do you know what I mean? So the way that I was thinking is maybe it just clears off all the filters, all this, but it keeps the scene intact and then imports it. And then that way, you should be a lot cleaner. Why is the music stopped?
Activate ASMR.
So, yeah, there's a lot of, like, moving parts that I want to be able to fix. But Andi Gravity, hello. Let me just remove this. Enabled, disabled. There we go. What came up as beef then? Oh, it's because the settings thing isn't there. That's fine. Let me remove this. That's done. Shout out. Hey, Manly Crash. How you doing? And Andy, how you doing? Hope you're all doing well today. Yo, Kira. Thank you very much for the follow. Put your rock in the stone. Massively appreciate it. How'd you find us today?
Put your rock in for the stone.
So, yeah. It's so cold today. Oh, it's like... I'm very cold today. Hot and cold. The wind is Baltic. Shut up, Bongo. He's always complaining. But yeah, this will be a free update to everybody anyway. Should we carry on with the multicam stuff? Because we're obviously building... look at that. It looks so much better. Oh, fucking yes. So you're live on YouTube. Been using your tutorials for a while. Figured I'd drop by and say, hey. Oh, hey. Well, welcome on in. If you do have any questions, even if it's not what we're doing right now, feel free to ask. That's what I'm here for. That's what these streams are for. Like, the community here are amazing. We all kind of... I think as a collective, we must know everything. And that's everything in the world. Not just OBS and streaming related. We know everything. So, just ask. Yeah, I'm pretty pumped about this. So, something that we've been working on at the moment from... is working on my music stream, which is having multicam support, which is all going to be automated and user interactable, which is really cool. So I've been creating a bunch of different camera angles that do different things, and they look super nice. Absolutely love how it is coming together. And all of these are going to be interactive, which is super cool. Right, let me remove this because I need the other Streamer.bot if this is what we're going to do now. Had to put Norman in the shower, the dirty boy. Oh, you dirty boy. You dirty boy. Hey, Exceldro. Just the man that I wanted to ask questions to. Just the man. I'm so sorry, dude, that you didn't get accepted for for a TwitchCon panel. Yeah, we've got bad news, everybody. I've not really said, but Stream.bot didn't get accepted as a TwitchCon panel, and neither did Exceldro. So you will not see me on a TwitchCon panel this year, sadly. But it's all right. It's fine. I'm still going. Bought my ticket. What? I know. Yeah, I'm more shocked about Exceldro's one. Yeah, I'm good. I don't understand. The only thing that I can think of is if we would have said in there, teach people how to do advanced stuff so they can increase revenue. I bet you would have got accepted. Neither am I, Exceldro. I suck at it. That's why I'm not a very big content creator. I just do what I do. And just rant on somebody else's panel. Yeah, I agree, Silver. Like, I genuinely put it down because I knew Exceldro wanted me to get involved. I was like, right, wicked. I'm definitely getting on a panel. 100% on a panel. Like, there's no chance I can't be on a panel because Exceldro is going to get accepted instant. Apparently not. I was like, what the fuck? Probably would actually earn more bits and subs through advanced redeems with Stream.bot. That's true. That's totally your Twitch selling line. I know, right? I enjoy that. This is why I want to add more triggers for people. So if they do want to use the products to earn bits and stuff, then they can just earn the money back that they give. For instance, like everybody that joins Patreon, and my Patreon is like £5 a month. It's just like you just, I don't know. For instance, the Metal Gear Solid TTS thing, or however you want to set that up, just be like, oh yeah, cool. Just set it to 199 bits. 2 people have to, well, 3 redeems, and you've got a free membership for the month. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy, man. Crazy. You're right. They would have changed their eyes to dollar signs. I'm telling you. But that's the thing. I'm not a sellout kind of guy, man. So, Exceldro, I did have a question before we move on with the multicam switcher and stuff like that. I could turn the multicam thing. That should have turned it back on now, the channel points. There we go. So my question, Exceldro, if you are still here, is with the Stream.bot plugin, I was thinking on ways people can update their scenes, right? So, because right now, should I charge before or after the question? Both. And obviously you just install via this, but I want to make it easy for people to update in the future. So if they already have, say, the Final Fantasy VII alerts installed and they've got that nested in a bunch of different scenes and stuff, it's going to be a nightmare for them to delete it and re-add it. So I was like, is there a way that we can keep the scene intact but just update that scene with the new information? Because it doesn't really work and it sometimes crashes OBS. So I was thinking, can it just like overwrite everything? All the filters on that scene, all the sources on that scene, but keep that scene intact. So the reference to that scene that's used in source clones, whatever, is all fine. And if that is possible, then I'm willing to go down. That should be easy. Wicked. Well, I'm happy to go down that rabbit hole. I just wanted to ask to make sure that makes sense. Hey, Fiery Ninja. How you doing? I'm doing great, thank you. I'm just being a little bit more quiet. I might actually. Is the microphone loud enough? So that's how your multi-year projects start. Ask the user before overwrite. Yeah, that's a good shout. Mic level is fine. Fantastic. Thank you. So delete all the sources and add all the sources and stuff back in it. Yeah, that's pretty much what I want to do. I do have a question, Andy. Is there a way to automate having all the browser and image sources to hide when inactive? Isn't there just a setting that says hide when inactive? Right? Oh, I need to disable the iOS notification, don't I? Such a good content creator. Just update the scene. Yeah. I think he meant just delete all the sources in that scene, not the actual scene. What if you have a bunch of them you need to change? Well, I actually did make a tool for that. I did make a tool, but I never released it. Never released it. Hey, Patchy. Sup, cutie? You are a tool. Shut up, Carbon. God damn. I get so much love and hate from people. It's like my marriage. Let me see if I've still got it, Kira, and I'll see what I can do for you. Because I have no idea where it would be. I have made a lot of shit. A hell of a lot of shit. And most of it is not even released. Optimize OBS sources. Shut down source when not visible. Refresh browser when scene becomes active. Unload image when not showing. Close file. Yeah. I don't think I don't think I released it because I was a bit worried that people might not understand it. Do you know what I mean? And because it does every source, it'll do every single thing to do these, and it's not always the right thing to do, depending on what you're physically using. So, for instance, if you're using like an alert package, for instance, or something like that that's a browser source, you might not necessarily want that turning off. So I feel like most people will be like, right, yeah, let's just add all these and not read it, and then they'll be like, Andy, you broke my OBS. But that's why I left the de-optimize button there as well. So I don't know, maybe I should do it. All your sources in OBS have been optimized. Leave a tip. No. Did I leave any login on this? Is there toggles for the source types? It's everything you see there, sweet. So you've got browser source, image source, and media source, and you say if you want to optimize or de-optimize, and what you want to do. So if you just want to do browser sources to optimize them, boom, done. And just to show you as a test, because I think it's connected to this OBS, I'll just add a browser source, leave all that off, yeah. I'll come to here, test it. Browser source, we want to optimize it. You saw it refresh. Run this. Want to de-optimize it. Maybe I should release it. Right? Just use Twitch Studio. Songo, you funny man. He is a funny man, isn't he? Maybe you should release the custom sub commands. I really need to organize my life better, don't I, guys? It's my downfall, I think, as a content creator. Like, I create so many cool and useful and unique things, but then don't release half the good stuff. And everyone's just like, oh, yeah, he don't do shit, or just does this, or he does that. It's just like, some of my best effects, for instance, have been in beta for like half a year. The Metal Gear Solid one that's on 199 bits at the moment, the Stream Up Game Lad, that's been in beta for donkey's years. Like, it just, all the good shit is just like, I've just not got around to doing it. Because I'm just lazy. Nah, it's not that I'm lazy, I'm just unorganised. It's the issue when you start too many projects at once. I might do a little video and release it as a tool. You guys might. I'll tell you what, Kira. That'll be the next video that I do. How's that for you? I'll do that as the next video. So the next video you see on the Andi Lippy YouTube channel will be the Optimize OBS thing. How many unfinished projects do you have? Well, one. This is what we've been doing on every stream, which is really cool. So this is one, the multicam ready for when we've hit the £1,000 goal, which we're just, what, 200 away? Well, less than £200 away now, to help fund the cost of TwitchCon. Which is just, oh, yeah. Oh, Exceldra, I don't know if you're still here. I was running into an issue where caching the transition caused this to go black sometimes. In Move. Just one tick. Just where is it? So that's one project. Not caching. No, so if I turn cache transitions on, and I was switching between these, sometimes some of the sources would just go blank. But restarting OBS would make it so, for instance, this one here, when I press transition, it would just turn into a black source or almost turn off. I've only had it happen twice, but restarting OBS fixed it. And obviously turning cache transitions off. But it was, I don't know, it was just strange. It only happened briefly. Like, as soon as I closed and reopened OBS, it was fine. I would expect cache to work better than without cache. That's what I thought. That's why I was like, are you going for a run? My wife's just said, if I'm not back in 40 minutes, I'm dead. What an incredible woman. I don't know. Shall I see if I can get it to do the bug? Put that on. And it was just on this one. It was just the diamond center thing. So let me just restart OBS and see if I can get it to happen again. I am going to have to run to the little boy's room because that coffee's gone through me, though. No, not happened. It definitely has happened more than once. I'm telling you right now, it's happened. Go before your beautiful face dies. Oof. See, it's not doing it now. But it wasn't like every source, though. It was only... It's weird. I'll keep an eye out on it. I'll leave it on. Keep an eye out on it. And see what happens. Right, I'm just going to be right back, guys. Need to pop for a little wee. Andi touched it. Shut up. Yeet. No! It's coming out of me like lava! Hello. Oh, look at my boy, man. My hands are still wet. At least you know I wash my hands. Look at him. He's so fucking sweet, man. He's such a good kid as well. Like, he's literally the best. Fucking love him. He's great. Manly Cash, sorry. What was the question? How do you copy a move transition, scene transition from one scene collection to another scene collection? Oof. I don't think you actually can easily. Mima Sweets, how you doing?
But you're rocking for the stone.
A hack for that one. I've put this in the wrong ear. How do you find us today, Mima? Have you got any question? Have you got anything that I can help you with? Tell us a little bit about yourself. Questions? You still have lube on your hand. Shh, 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 shh. Don't tell everybody. How do you copy move transition, scene transition from one scene collection? I don't think you can just copy transitions, can you? Simple. You'd have to... Because source copy would only let you do sources. Or maybe that's a feature that Exceldro could add to source copy, maybe. Actually, I'm just trying to work out move transitions with Sammy, so don't worry about me. No worries at all. If you do have any questions about anything or anything I can help you out with, then please feel free to just ask. Right, let's continue our journey to making this jobby. Right, I need to remind myself, do this video, Andy. That's something I can add to source copy, yes. Well, there you go. This is the beauty. I want to just reiterate this to everybody. If you don't ask questions or feed stuff back, features just don't get added. I mean, Move. How much has Move come on Exceldro since people have asked you questions? Like, and remember when you'd first made it, and it was just transitions. I was just like, oh, can you do this? Can you do that? And I gave you a load of ideas at the beginning, and then everybody kept feeding back to you, and you know what I mean. It annoys me when some people get frustrated that something doesn't work the way that they want it to, and rather than like feed it back, they're just like, yeah, done. No, that's crap. And it's just awful. I hate stuff like that. Wait, is not scene transitions anymore? I should update the thing. Move does everything now. It's a filter. If you just get the Stream Up plugin that I created, because it'll check if your OBS plugins are up to date. I don't know if you already use that, Mima. Am I pronouncing that right as well? Right, so we've created this multicam switcher. Change cam 1. Do you have an easy link for me? There you go. And you can also use a new tool that Silverlink created for Streamer.bot called the plugin installer. I don't know. Have I got a command for that yet? I haven't. But if you go to the Streamer.bot website, you'll be able to find the plugin installer on there. And that just like saves you having to go to like the OBS forums to download stuff and download all your updates in one go. It'll do everything. It's pretty cool. Right, so this is cam 1. And we set it up like this. So we need to make this more modular to work with these scenes. So no matter what scene I'm on, it will automatically do it. I'm going to do a product name here. And we will put at the top string product, just in case we use it. How do you give shout out when a friend or follower comes into chat? You can do automated chat messages. If you're using something like Streamer.bot, because that's what I do all my stuff in nowadays. I always use Streamer.bot, but there's a ton of different bots out there, and they all have different triggers. So one that you can do in Streamer.bot, and this is in pretty much most things anyway, is a first words. So when somebody chats for the first time, you can use that, and then say, if this message is from X user, do this, and then you can shout somebody out automatically that way. So this equals music stream camera switch, because then now that'll fill that out. Just in case as well, I'll do in OBS connection equals 0. Just because in case I do use a different OBS connection, I can just quickly change it there. This is just an internal thing that I'm having, so it doesn't matter as such about making it so it works for everybody, because this is just a me thing, and I'm teaching you guys along the way on how I'm doing this kind of stuff. So I need to get the current scene. So let's do cph.obs get current scene, and this will be OBS connection, and we'll say string current scene equals, and we'll use that string in here because well, we need to add this to the beginning, and we'll do current scene. Hey champ. Saying hey champ to the bot. Group 01. Yes, because that's camera 1, isn't it? So that would be camera 1. They are good dogs. Right, so that, can somebody just test me camera 1, switching camera 1 on the channel points? That'll be the top one. But can I watch this back? I save all the VODs. Yes, Fogbound. Yes, you can. I'm live on Twitch and YouTube. There we go. So I've made this a little bit more modular now. So if I change my scene I'm going to add vertical split 01 to this scene switcher. I should just add it to this, right? Case vertical split 01. So this is saying if I switch to vertical split 01, change cam 1 and change cam 2 should still be active. But this will not work correctly right now because I need to rename these groups to 01 and this one to 02 because this is the new naming scheme that we've used. I'll have to go up into the scripts as well and adjust the source toggler to vertical split here. So we'll do this and change this to 01 and change this one to 02 because that just tells us that's camera 1 and camera 2. So if somebody tries change cam 1 again now, it should still be on the channel points, I believe. Then this should change this camera on the left, in theory, to whatever number is used between 1 and 5, because it'll basically select it out of here, in theory. Oh my god, somebody use the channel point. Or is it not there? Because that'd be funny if it's just like not there, non-existent. Why do I always have this blank expression all the time? There we go. Cam 2 wasn't set up yet. So yeah, that is adjusting now. Cam 1, look, to number 5. It changed it to number 5. But if I go to this scene, Cam 1, all of the channel points will be now missing because I've not set up this scene to know what cameras are available for this scene. If that makes any sense to anybody at all. It's all about layering. If you guys are watching on YouTube, by the way, please make sure you do like the stream and help with the algorithm. Would appreciate it. Welcome back, Amazing Yacht. How you doing? Right, so that seems to work really smooth. So for anyone that is just tuning in and they're seeing this for the first time, the way that this is working is I've created an action that's called channel point switcher, and the trigger is whenever a scene is changed. And in this switcher, it looks a little bit complicated, but it really isn't. It will just start, and it's going to find the OBS scene that we've changed to, right? And then I have a list of all the different cam channel points that are available, which is cam 1, cam 2, and cam 3. It disables all of those, and then, depending on what scene is active, it'll enable the ones that are in use. Oh, Waldo, I ended up using a dictionary in the end. I thought that was a lot cleaner, right? Than using a array. It's giving me Cowboy Bebop intro verbs, the music, and then the cam slides. Hell yeah. Always great. I had to take my son for a ride on the island. Oh. He loves moving around. Oh, love that. How old your son? If you don't mind me asking. So I need to do vertical split 3 now. Vertical split 2, sorry. And I need to enable these two, but also enable the third one. So we're going to enable cam 3. Vertical split 2, yeah. And then break at the bottom. So all the 3 cam stuff, all the 2 cam stuff. Is this the most logical thing? That's the next question. Or, depending on how many scenes, should I have how many different lists? Hey Queen Lizzie, how you doing? I don't know. I'm undecided. But in theory, I need to duplicate this and change this to cam 3 now. Change this reward redemption to cam 3. And then now, in here, I also need to because I'm just testing, I'm just going to copy this whole thing. Shit, I didn't mean to do that. I mean, I could technically just get this working on... I think this makes sense. What are you working on? My multicam setup for my music stream when we hit the £1,000 goal for TwitchCon. We're about £180 away, so I thought I better start doing this. Right, so we should now... We've got 2 channel points in there. We should see them on Twitch. Let me pull Twitch across so we can actually see it on screen at the same time as well. So we should now... Let's make it smaller. So now, we should have...
Here another way I show support to you, Tilda. Thanks for the awesome videos you are creating and building all the stream plugins with your team.
This is a wall of sound. Oh, thank you for the £5 as well. Amazing, yacht. I appreciate that, sweetie. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah. Making it rain.
Appreciate it. And thank you, Fetsy, for the tier 1, taking us to 82 points now as well. We're getting close to the 100-point mark. So as I was saying, we've got cam change 1 and cam change 2 here. But if I change now to vertical split 2, we've got 3 cams. And just by magic, that was a wall of sound. And thank you for yelling at me so much, Fetsy. We now have 3 cameras. Will you guys just test? Oh, they're not going to work. They're not going to work. They're not going to work because I've not labeled them. This will be cam 2. So change that to 2. I just need to do this because this one is the right one. So that's 03. And we've got 01 on the left. A sub and a super chat. I know it's too much. Didn't expect that much. You're just yelling at me, man. There was no need. And then now I need to adjust this script in here for the new names. So left is 2, wasn't it? Left is 2, right? No, center's 2. You idiot, they're in order. Absolute tit. Hey, Maccas. Left is 1. That'd make that 3. And this would make this 2. There we go. So now that should work. Right. Could you guys try the channel points? I don't know if they're going to work for camera 1, 2, and 3. Please. It might break if you're spamming because I've not got them in a queue at the moment. Cam 3 works. Fantastic. Sorry for yelling at you. It's alright, Fetsy. Thank you so much for subbing, dude. And thank you again for the super chat. Look at this, man. Isn't it cool? And like I say, we're on a 3-cam scene now. So all 3 of these are changing. I'll change to a 2-cam scene. And now the 3rd channel point shouldn't be there anymore. As you can see, we've only got cam change 1 and cam change 2. And don't forget, like, this is just a multicam use of this. You could do this with any channel points depending on what scene you're on inside of OBS. Which is just awesome. Like, just having them dynamically change depending on what scene we're currently on. I love it. I think it's great. It is so good. Like, so good. Cam 2 is already on 4. Sorry. And again, it's changing over here. Obviously, I need to work on the queue system. And we're doing this via the script as well. So when I change these, it automatically turns the other ones off. So the code behind this is so simple. So simple. The only annoying thing is changing visibility inside of a group source. You can't, for some reason it doesn't act as a scene. Really annoying. Unless Nate can add the ability to use words. They're able to use a group. Because it is possible, but you have to pull the scene item ID. So I do like multiple pulls, and it's quite annoying how it works. Right, so them 3 scenes are working now. Via this. Groups are broken though. No. Change cam 01. We need to add in some extra stuff. This can get binned off. We don't need that. Because right now, hey Pyrium, how you doing? Oh yeah, please. I'll take another coffee. Thank you. Why was I wanting to check if it was a group or not? Because this is the actual channel point, isn't it? So if me having a coffee this evening in India, watching your awesome content. Oh, thank you. I love coffee too. Milk, no sugar. Beautiful. There we go. Coffee's all round. Coffee's all round. I'm trying to think how I want to handle solo cameras, because these are all on a separate scene to have the fades between. So how do I want to handle that? It would be the change camera 1, wouldn't it? Right? So I guess I could just do if scene solo camera, right? If current scene got a question with Patreon. I'm a bit confused. Should I buy £5 or £10 to get access to all your amazing widgets plugins? Also, I wouldn't do Patreon if possible, because I don't get as big a cut. If you did it on Ko-fi, I get a bigger cut, which is better, right? Trying to think. Yo, amazing yacht. Thank you for the £30. Holy shit, we are only £147 away from hitting the goal. I really need to get my tits into gear. But depending on the £5 or the £10, £10 gives you early access to products. And right now I'm going through a big update, as I was showing earlier on in the stream, where I'm making stuff more high quality and making them more efficient and user friendly. So right now I'm not really pushing new products at the moment. So yeah, I mean, you can always change the tier as well. So right now I don't really have too many things in early access. I'll show you. So right now I technically only have 2 products in early access, which is the highlight message one that's like Final Fantasy 8, because I'm testing a new system that auto sizes messages. And we also have the on-screen message one as well, because it's utilizing like a new setup. So there's only 2 things in there at the moment. Need to get my ass in gear and tackle the DLL update. Yes, you do, Waldo. And like I say, we're going through a really big change at the minute. So getting the £5 one will get you access to everything on the website, on the Stream.bot website, and £10 is the early access to stuff. And like I say, we're just in the interim of like tons of stuff coming out. So yeah, if you want early access though, there's a lot of changes going on at the moment. So I mean, any support is really like unbelievable, such as the £30 that Amazing Yacht has just done. Sorry, I'm trying to be quiet, and like when you guys are being generous, it's like hype, isn't it? So I don't want to wake the little child. So I don't want to wake him. Can't be waking him, right? But yeah, and obviously you get access to, if you're doing it to my personal one, you get access to my personal Discord. If it's the Streamer one, you get access to a better support section in the Streamer one. So if you ever got questions or anything like that, Imperium, just shout, yeah? Hope to get a new storefront ready for TwitchCon 2. Nice. Yeah, early access is there's always something crazy going on, right? You became an uncle yesterday. Oh my god, Uncle Waldo. Waldo, when you were having a kid. Had a third. Holy moly. Can I do? Is this a? Can you do this, Waldo? I've never used the dot contains. The first two were twins. Oh my god, that's something that had happened to me. Oh, did I tell you guys that me and Beth found a house that we really like, and if we manage to get it, it means I get like a full garage for my stream music room and everything like that, which is crazy. But the issue is I've got to use all the savings if we're able to get it. So we will be starting like a big fundraiser or something like that. You have a kid. You 19 or 20. Are you taking the piss? I am 30 years old. It'll just look for a substring. Oh, so if I do solo, so that almost just becomes a boolean then, am I right? Yo, here's my bit towards the...
It's getting rather bitty in here, wouldn't you say?
You're so kind. But yeah, it would mean that I have a full garage to use, but it would mean that, because I'm having to use all the savings, which I was like using, because just house prices are ridiculous. It would mean that we would have to do some like... I don't know, we'll do some subathons and stuff like that, because I'd have to kit out the garage to make it usable, if that makes sense. But I think the most important bit is actually having a space, and yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited, and I'm really putting all the work and everything into it, and it means that having a space like in the garage is not only having a bigger space, but it's having somewhere where it doesn't matter what time I stream. I could stream at 3 a.m, or I could be doing work at 3 a.m. I could film at 3 a.m. So all of a sudden, I'm not restricted on a schedule anymore. And because right now, it's like when Jax has gone to bed, I hate streaming. Like right now, I'm not really being myself. I'm being really quiet. I'm being like in a shell almost. And just having my own space, it would unlock so much more. And like just the quality of streams as well would be amazing. And it'd allow me to experiment more with angles and having a drum kit again. Do you know what I mean? A lot of things that come with it. So it's worth the investment, but I would need to do some fundraising to get it kitted out. And by kitted out, I mean just making sure that it's like, because it'll be just bricked up in there. So I'd have to put walls on each side, which I'd probably just do stud walls, really cheap. And like just making it an actual livable space rather than a garage, for instance. But the garage in this house is attached to the house, so it's not like it's outside or anything like that. You can gain access to it from in the house, so it's pretty much like another room, which is amazing. It just will need some work, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's really exciting, and I'll keep you guys in the loop on what happens. and we'll go from there. Just show how much you care for him. Exactly, like, and I want him to have more space. And it's not just about me. I mean, it's quite important that I have space because this is my job now, and not having my own space is like, I don't know. It's quite not depressing, but it's very restricting on what I can do. And things like that. Today's your best friend's birthday. Can you wish her? Her name is Nisu. Is that how you pronounce that? Hey Nisu, happy birthday. I'd normally sing to you, but my child's asleep, and he does not want to hear my dulcet tones at this time. When I realize today I have nothing to work towards as it's too expensive. Yeah, that's so true, Carbon. And to be fair, companies don't want to pay you anything nowadays. Do you know what I mean? Like, I honestly to this day don't understand how I've been doing this for about a year and a half, fully self-employed. It's just, you guys are just so supportive. TD, I was lurking in your stream pretty much all night last night. I just want to point that one out there for you. I was doing Lego with the wife. I saw you taking the piss as well, though. Sounds like a dream to have your own space. Yeah, exactly. Like, and it would be nice, like, if I want to, for instance, set up a big camera rig and maybe green screen a wall, I can do it. It's my fucking space. Do you know what I mean? If I have a crazy idea that I want to, like, I don't know, drill into the ceiling to I don't know, have a drop down, have a microphone in the middle of the room, for instance, or something like that, or, you know what I mean? Loads of ideas, especially like having music and stuff. Yo, Gummy, joining in. Holy, my alerts are working for YouTube.
We have a new member.
Thank you.
Welcome
Gummy.
to the Andi Lippy Committee.
And it'll just, yeah, it's, you guys understand what I'm saying. It just means that I can do whatever the hell I want. And, yeah. No restrictions, no boundaries. I have my own place that doesn't disturb the flow of the house. Jackson's got his own stuff, so, yeah, it's definitely, and rumour has it, we do want to have another child. And apparently there's a time that starts happening. I'll let you know when it happens, because I'll come on stream like... Took me about 44 years, but now I have two spaces, workshop and office/studio. Exactly, you got to work hard, isn't it? And you got to work smart. I mean, luckily, you guys are so supportive. We talked about it earlier, like, just looking at the Twitch plus points, for instance. That goes with, not even talking about the Twitch con bloody, we're £147 away from hitting the goal, which is crazy. Hey, Negative Light. But the Twitch plus points, I'm using that as an example because just next time you go into like a partner stream or something like that, right? Just have a little look how many plus points they're on. Like, there's so many people that I see with 70, 80, 90, 100, even more than that. And they've only got like 30 or 40 plus points. I'm just like, what? Like, I've got not even a quarter of your viewership or half your viewership, and it just shows how impactful a community can be if you do the stuff like similar to what I do. I'm always here to help you. That's what this stream's all about. Like, half the time I don't get any of the work done that I want to do. Hence, we've just been on this section for about an hour now. But it's more important that I talk to you guys and help you. And it shows. Do you know what I mean? So I'm giving you this as a bit of advice for all you content creators in here. Is just like, be open with your community, be supportful words, be genuine, do you know what I mean? Is that code in Stream Elements? No, this is Streamer.bot. And also give value. That is a really important one. Give your viewers something. Give them something that makes you need their support, and they get something for the support. I mean, I think it's ridiculous, personally, that I give away every single widget for £5 a month. Every single widget effect that I've made so far, and obviously it keeps getting more and more. Like, £5 a month. Do you know what I mean? That is, and that £5 could be used to turn the Polaroid picture into a bit redeem, and you just get people just swatting bits your way. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I really should be charging a lot more for what I do, but I don't, because you're all content creators. I know how hard it is. That's why I'm like, cool, I need to make a living, but £5 a month, boom, let's go. It's Gucci, innit? You know what I'm saying? And, like, we'll see you later, well done. And I am so bad at marketing myself. Like, StreamUp has had, like, zero marketing from me, other than videos on new products that I've made and stuff like that. But you all are the ones that have pushed StreamUp, pushed my stream. I've not done any of that work. All I've done is focus on making you people tools. And you have all shared them out of the goodness of your heart and stuff like that. That's why we want to do affiliates and stuff like that for StreamUp, because we want to give something back to you. Whereas, like, because I can't really afford to come into people's streams and subscribe and stuff, because I'd love to come into everyone's stream and sub to everybody and give back, but I'm not in position to do that because I have to, A, manage my books, B, eat, and obviously make a living out of this. But having affiliates, you guys are generating the revenue, and then we're giving it straight back to you. Well, the percentage or whatever. We've not crossed the T's and dotted the I's yet, but it is coming, and we want to. Why is this redeem so loud? Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, let's carry on coding. Support is amazing. The product's really good. But the products wouldn't be what they are without you lot. So whether you are providing funding to us that allows me to keep doing this and learning, like every day, doesn't matter the day, I touch OBS at some point. It doesn't matter if I'm not working that day. OBS gets used at some point. So I'm always learning. I mean, look at the difference in the quality of. If you've not seen the recent tweet, I'll just show it you again for anybody that might be just dropping in. And if you're not following me on Twitter, go follow me, because I do tons of stuff. Just learning how to make stuff more high quality. And it's not like I keep this stuff a secret. Like, I've shown you how to do this today. So if you're interested in how I've made that look so much better, then just go back to the beginning of the VOD, because it was the first thing that I showed. And it's not like I try and hide stuff from everybody. I literally do all of my workings on stream most of the time now to get you all to be better. And yeah, it's important. Definitely very important. Look, Trovo triggers an SB yet. So that's something that we're working on at the minute, is making a centralized system for stuff. Yeah, words, nice one. Right, so I'm going to do cph dot. Can we do OBS set scene? Is that thing? Set current scene, set scene. Here we go. So this, in theory, should be. We'll be getting you guys to test this. This should be solo camera. I need to edit this. Camera number. That'd be right. Else. So what we're doing there is telling it that if the current scene is just a single camera scene, then we're going to set it to whatever camera number that we need, which is cool. But we need to set this here to camera number equals this. We'll add some more checks in later on to make sure that it's in the correct format and stuff. I just want to test that it just works in general first. Right, so in theory, if I do this channel point switcher and add in case, and then this would be one of these scenes just here, I can do this 2, 3, 4, 5, because we're going to have 5 different cameras right now. I could do another contains, but I'm just going to leave it like this for now. 2, 3, 4, 5. And we just want to enable channel point 1. There we go. So now we should see one channel point, and we should be able to now change the scene based on that channel point, or not, because I've not actually done this set. It's because I forgot to add the 0 for now. I need to add in a function to say if it's a single digit to do that, which is fine. Right, that should work now. There we go. So if we're on a single camera, you guys can change that camera as you're seeing now. But if, for instance, a subscriber or something like that changes the actual scene to this, the channel points have now updated to say there's 2 different cameras, which now you can control which camera you want for which slot. Which is pretty OP, right? And this will dynamically change depending on what scene we're on. I move to this one. We should now have 3 different cameras that we can choose from. And I will be adding some stuff as defaults later on down the line to say, like Excelder has done, if somebody chooses something that's not there, it'll just deliver a chat message. You'll be like, that camera doesn't exist, choosing a random camera, and it'll move to a random camera. Because Excelder is evidently just trying to break it, but we've not added that functionality in yet. We're just doing the core fundamentals for if people could actually read the channel point and do what the channel point says. Which is pretty cool. Look, why do you have to be like this, Excelder? Why? I have not drunk enough water today. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Seems to be working so far as well. OT, how you doing? Are you going to make them a global variable so each scene remembers what cam 1 is? No. So that's the beauty. So, for instance, change cam 1. In fact, that's probably not the best one. How's your chest doing? A lot better. A lot better. I keep worrying, though. It's, yeah, kind of worrying that I keep getting weird pains, but it seems to be dissipating a bit now, so it's cool. So, camera 1 is always going to be camera 1 there. If that makes sense. and cam 2 is always going to be group 2. If there's 3 cams, it'll be group 3. And because I pull the current scene, and the current scene, I'm basically using the scene as the global variable, if that makes sense. Is your body unlocking new DLC? I'm getting old. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I think this is a good way of handling this, though. I just need to add in some checks to make sure. Well, ideally, I should just do this, right? Like that. What does that return if it's not a number? I'm guessing it was 0, right? Would it return 0? I actually don't know. So let's just do a cph.su write log camera number equals right, so camera 1, would you guys just use that, please? And put text in there. Or just put something random. Yeah, I don't know what the chest panes were. It wasn't cool. Andy is a massive twat. Amazing. Why is that not done a log? Oh, because it would have crashed on trying to parse it, right? Oh, God. Would I do... what would be the easiest way? Just trying to think. Why have I left this here? I'm an idiot. Evidently, I am an idiot. Quite evident. God, I've got such an itchy nose. Don't that usually mean you're going to be angry or something? Because I would have thought that at least, if it couldn't return it, it'd return something. Idiot sandwich. Idiot sandwich. God, my son is absolutely flat out, bless him. He is not waking up today. What are we doing? Int parse. Oh, can't we do... Is that a thing? And then don't you have to add an output to the end of it as well? So you try parse this. Oh, he's wriggling. Oh, hey, I think I found who you'll raid. So it's my watch binged. I know. Don't you worry. We'll do this. Output the camera number. And we'll do here, do this as a bool and say camera number input is number. I'll put input is number. If input is number, then that's Gucci, and we'll add some stuff there. Else, we'll do something else here. Camera number equals that. And then here we'll put input is not a number, choosing a random camera. Choosing a random camera. So then we'll no, I'll put chose a random camera. We'll put this after, so chose a random camera, and then we'll put camera number, just this, just so then we've got. It's always good to have logs, man. Logs are good. Don't think it needs to do anything if the number's there, because we've already loaded the number in. Oh no, we'd have to so we need to choose a random number. We'll do int camera. Am I ignoring chat? Give it 3 years. It might be. What? Sorry, what have I done? Oh shit, sorry, I was so in it then. I really like the ads alert. Is that out in early access? Not at the minute. Why didn't I release it? I think I had a bug in it one time and I was trying to find it, but the bug's never happened since. Let me get it out to you. I'll get it out before the end of the month. In fact, no, I'm on holiday, aren't I? Shit, that's another thing. We need to get these plus points. I'm on holiday for like 4 days. We're off to a caravan with Jax, which we've pretty much not had to pay for, which is amazing. Because we know who owns the caravan. Love that. It'll either be before the end of the month or the first half of next month, if that's alright, Bluish. If you're cool with that. Remember, if anybody's got questions on YouTube, on Twitch, whatever, just please ask. Doesn't even have to be involved in what we're doing here. Right, so what I will need to do is convert this. Can I just... Can I... We'll do a second number, so we'll do so we've got a default there. We'll have it as 1, and what we'll do? How do we legend? Oh, I didn't even know we had ads running. I was meant to do exercise. I'm just turning into a fat boy now, aren't I? So we want to change output number to, because we basically want to add the 0 in front, don't we? So we'll do camera number. No. It was camera number, right? Yeah, output camera number dot to string. And then what is it? D2. Because then that'll add that 0. So I can remove that now. And I can remove that. And then if it's not a number, we want to choose a random number. So, and then obviously turn it to so we do that, but we want to turn to get the privilege of spending £70 tonight. Oh God. On what? What Lego you buying? Or is it because it's renewal day? So what we're doing, we're choosing a random number. Let's put some bloody things in, shall we? Pull current scene and import. Import number. Check import is a number. Is it because it's time? Oh, your cricket club membership. I thought it was my membership. And then here we want to do a random. Is early part of the month. I always forget. So we've got camera total. So we're going to be using that. I always get confused, actually. I'm trying to look at my old notes for random. So we need to set camera number to random dot next. And then, because it doesn't start at 0. So it needs to be camera. Is this right? And then we use camera number to string +1. Right. So if I go to use that channel point now on cam 1 and type in a message. Input in that number, output number 04. What have I done there? Oh wait, I've still used camera number rather than output number. You idiot. Right, test that again. Oh, camera 1's already on. Of course it didn't work. Am I just getting trolled by random now? Am I actually just getting controlled by random? Why is the reward on cooldown? Oh yeah, there's 10 seconds. There we go. So it's going to choose a random thing now. So if somebody types in something that's not a number, it will choose a random one. Now, I just need to add in some limitation and say it is a number, but do a check if import is number. No, idiot. If camera number is greater than camera total, then we need to do some setup here. Another random, right? That makes sense. Input number is greater than camera total. Choosing random number camera. Right, so that should mean if somebody types in camera 69, choosing random camera, input is number, output number 2. Boom. So we're just creating a bit of a fail-safe now. So if people are trying to troll, it'll fix it. So inside of here now, we probably want to send some sort of information to chat if they're trolling. We'll do a chat message here. So we'll do cph dot send message. I'm only going to be doing the music stuff on Twitch, I think. Or am I? Well, I suppose I could just add the send YouTube message as well. So we'll send the message. Yeah, yeah. I feel like, should I be doing Twitch and YouTube? Nah, because then if I'm doing covers and stuff like that, YouTube's going to be all like, nah, you need to mute that, you need to blah, 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 blah. So I ain't got time for that. So we're not going to do that. So we'll send it from the bot. Chat trolling, no way. That could happen. That wouldn't happen, sorry. Yeah, no, never. That would never happen. So we'd need to do pull a... Doesn't YouTube have audio channels? Yeah, but the whole idea for this stream is I'm doing live music, and I can't be bothered. The amount of times where I've just done an acoustic cover, and then your VOD's getting muted, and it's just a right ball ache, and I can't be bothered with it, so I'm just going to do it on Twitch. And I might also, like Bongo says, do it to TikTok at the same time. I will be doing probably a vertical. Oh, God, did anyone hear that? My bike's just absolutely just gone like bubble wrap. Because these are only going to be channel points. So I will do... we'll have to pull the user. Pull user. String user name. Hey, one random dolly. But can I draw you? You can do whatever you like. But how'd you find us today? In a few years, when Jax is older and I'm still working my new job, I may or may not be able to give you discount to Butlins. Carbon. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. I've never been to Butlins. And I know it's great for like kids and stuff, isn't it? I was browsing through recommended and you pooped up. I did poop up, don't you worry. Hey, Mother, welcome. Are you a streamer yourself? I'm guessing you are with that check mark. Do you know the content that I do at all? I do a lot of education for streamers. So if you're looking to improve your stream, I have tons of tips on my YouTube channel and everything like that. On the 2nd of April. Damn. Well, we were looking for like a family holiday to go on, you know, Carbon. With my sister and her kid and stuff like that. So I don't know. I might hit you up if that's all right. We were thinking about doing like a little family thing. And just everything's just so bloody expensive, isn't it? So any little help. Oh, he's going. He's woke up. That does mean that I'm probably going to have to end the stream here. So I'm just going to finish this username. We'll put user, because we need to pull user. That camera doesn't exist. Choosing. Right. We chose a random camera for you. Hey Jamal, just followed you on TikTok. Thank you, dude. We appreciate it. So we need to pull user. Oops. Undo. I just realised I'm not zoomed in. I'm really sorry. No. Hey, fix it. How you doing? That camera doesn't exist. Choosing a random camera. Done. Yo, Jamal, thank you for using the super sticker there over on YouTube. Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
Getting all the
Making it rain.
Let me just once check. I'm just going to make sure my wife... I just nearly knocked my wife out. I just nearly knocked her out. just opened bedroom door to see if she was there, and she was just literally right next to it. Just nearly knocked her out, bless her. Thank you for awesome. Here, Jackson. Yeah. He's just waking up now. We're going off on a little adventure into town because there's like a special event on, like a food market type thing. So we're going to take a little walk into town with him, which I'm really excited at. Right, it's not a number. That camera doesn't exist. We chose a random camera for you. That's cool. Else, we need to write another message here. I'll put this at the end, actually, and just put that camera doesn't exist. We chose a random camera for you. Move into camera number. Boom. And then we're going to do a similar thing for this last one here to say user that was not a number. We chose a random camera, move into camera number, blah, 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 blah. And then that'll do that. All right. Do you guys just want to test that? Camera 1 is the only one that is going to work for right now. It should work on this. Wouldn't be able to see my beautiful face, though. Off to Bognor site. Oh, I've never been to Bognor. Need to get my ass down. There we go. That was not a number. We chose a random camera for you. Move to camera 4. There we go. So we've added some So just keep throwing stuff at that, guys. I do want to add a full stop here at the end. So all we've done there is just added fail safes. So if people are trolling, it will move to a random thing. I could stop it from choosing the same camera twice as well, right? Because, yeah, that'd... my email should be in my bio, dude. Go to durus.2/Andi. I'll put it in, and you can see my email on there. See, that's why I test things. So yeah, we need to. So this really simple code has just become more advanced, but just for safety concerns. Well, not necessarily safety, but making sure things have a certain flow, really. So we've got random number. So anytime we do random, we just need to make sure it's not the same thing, don't we? But that might be a little bit difficult, because I have to do some more shenanigans, because I don't think I'll be able to just get source visibility. cph.obs get source. No, source. Because I don't think it'll take into account. Oh, it is. Oh, I hate when the autofill does that. OBS is source visible, but it'll do seen, won't it? So let's just throw this as a test. We'll do cph.su write log. And we'll go to this. It's not going to work. Guaranteed it's not going to work. I can tell you this now. And then the source, we'll say this one. Okay, apparently. Told you it won't work. So it just means I need to create another little method for getting if the scene item's enabled via the item ID, the scene item ID. So that means I need to add more to the Stream.up DLL file, similar to how I've done this one, but utilizing the scene item ID to check whether or not that source is visible. See, all these extra little things that don't the DLL file is going to save me on is unreal. It's so useful. I absolutely love it. You guys have been fantastic once again today. I know exactly who we're going to be raiding. The wonderful man that I am probably just, I don't know. He just makes me so happy. He's the most wonderful person in the world. He is 1/3 of Stream.up, but he's more than that. We're sharing a room with him over at TwitchCon, and things are going to happen. We may have a baby together. We might have a baby. I can't believe we're on 82 Twitch Plus points. Thank you, everybody, for being amazing and supporting, and thank you for just being here. I know that sometimes these streams can be a little bit dry sometimes when we're doing very specific work and stuff like that, but it really means a ton that you guys are here for it and asking questions and everything like that. Because
cupcake, actually, yeah. I think it is.
What? It's just said Beth sending me a photo.
Some sprinkles on it.
But she's not. I'm really confused. How did I see Waldo streaming? You're a bit dry. I never go in dry, Carbon. Don't worry. When we get down to Bognor and see you, you'll see. So we're going to go and see Waldo, who's incredible. I'm going to switch to mobile for obvious reasons, because I need to get out of this room because it's so hot in here when we're streaming. Thank you, everybody, over on YouTube as well, being super generous and joining memberships and gifting. Also, thank you, Amazing Yacht, for the £30 donation. We are less than £150 away from hitting the goal, which means I really need to get my music set sorted, because that is creeping up. I'm going to be live again tomorrow and Monday, and then we're on holiday until Friday.
So the shipping was also
so I might be back live on Friday.
I was already looking for a new backpack.
We'll find out. Thank you for funding the stream.
And I'm really
thank you for making these streams happen. Like, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be able to do it.
It's
so
gonna, like,
I love you all, and I will see you all tomorrow.
So I basically bought it
I need to get my ass into
so
gear and do some work for you. I love you all.
Quite a bit of a premium.
Stay safe and don't do anything I want.
Or I also just picked up a water bottle because why not? I was already spending like a lot on shipping. I was like, it's now or never.